Hello and welcome to the Tuesday night stream for Root Tap Cast. I'm Tap here, back from a holiday stint for some flesh and blood shenanigans. Yeah, we were off last week for holiday shenanigans. Also off next week because of work trip. So we'll be not signing in next week for a live broadcast. However, we should have a video going up. At least I hope the video to go up. Depends on how much editing I get to. But we shall see. Maybe a the Ragamuffin Roundup video, if I can get that sort of edited in time. We went with Simon from Push the Point podcast. That was episode round 4 of it. We missed round 3. We just couldn't sync up with our opponent at that time, so we took a draw. And also may have won or lost this match up against Simon. Push the Point. No spoilers there. But yeah, hopefully I can have that ready to go live before we jet off to our work trip. Beyond that, tonight we have sort of a culmination of what's been happening over the past 4 weeks or so. The lovely, always exciting FaBvent Calendar pack openings that we were doing. We're finally culminating that in a exciting and very impromptu sealed build for that. So we will probably be putting out an open challenge to see if anyone actually wants to come and battle. So we opened all our packs and we got a huge stack of cards that we're going to try to make a deck out of. And hopefully it's not going to be total trash, because it probably will be. But that is neither here nor there. That is this week's particular. I think we're also going to have a beverage. So hopefully people can join us for that. So cheers to that. Drinking a Stett Dusseldorf Altbier from Fox Farm Brewing out of Connecticut. Nice and tasty. But yeah, that's about on the agenda for today. Is a nice live, really large amount of sealed cards build. Before we get any more into it, I want to say check out the Discord. We are looking to get people in there to hang out and to do some fun Discord things. We're gonna pull that link up and toss that in the chat in one hot second. I think if I can do that. There we go. Just slap that link over here, over yonder. Yeah, check it out. Join up. Have fun. Come and play some matches in the Discord. Looking to kick off. We're getting to the point where we probably have enough people to start our final actual giveaway extravaganza that we've been talking about since, I feel like Tales of Aria just came out. We're talking about giving away a whole bunch of stuff we have. Creator appreciation kits that we are going to drop all over the place with that for the first thing. Not even prizes, just if you came and entered and played in the tournament, you will get some prizes, that sort of thing. So that's really exciting. Looking to do that. So jump in the Discord. Finds people to play with, all that kind of stuff. Trying to get it more active. Looking to do that. But yeah, so that's kind of the point of tonight's stream, is to get into this build. So I think without further ado, we'll just pop on right over to that. I think this is the one I want to go to. Yeah, so that is, these are the packs that we have. They look really giant, don't they? These are the packs. All those fancy fandangled packs that we had opened. That is Bravo. That is number 1. And we have all 25. We kept all those wrappers all the way down to Father Krampus on the last 25th day. All those wrappers. All those delicious packs. And now we get to try to build something. Hey, there he is, Mr. Rentaham. How you doing, Mr. Rentaham? Glad you could join us. You're in for a treat. Trying to build a sealed pool out of what looks like a fair number of cards, right? Well, what happens when you turn it sideways? You see how many there actually are. So we're gonna try to build a deck out of this. We did probably make it easy mode by pulling a Shiana, though. So we are the Diamond Gemini, so likely going to find that a little bit easier than your average sealed pool, because we essentially can play special edition cards from any hero. At the beginning of your action phase, Shiana becomes a copy of target hero until the start of your next turn, and gains cards you own are the class your hero in addition to the other class type. So we can essentially play anything we want and go there, but not too much. How about yourself? How you been? How are the holidays? That is a fat stack. Yes. It is definitely a fat stack. Lots of fat stacks here. Yeah, that's kind of our plan. So we're probably gonna be this lady right here, but I think we'll start probably just by sorting because we kind of need to see what we have. I mean, maybe it doesn't actually make a lot of sense to be the Diamond Gemini because we can't really do a whole lot, you know, of special things. We could just play everything. So I think we'll probably just separate things into very broad categories. Specializations over here, and then we'll just sort of go across and see what we do. Whip equipment's going to go in its own thing. I guess light and shadow, because we are going to have a bunch of stuff like that. Generic will go down. Well, generic will go over here. So yeah, lots of sorting to start off with, and then we'll sort of go from there. Yeah, light. Yeah, this gets more complicated, huh? Well, I guess we're playing any warrior is going to be a light warrior. No, that's not true at all. Oh, this is going to be annoyingly hard to organize. We'll make it work. If I don't think that works like that, there, Mr. Man. I don't think Amazon Prime gives you a one of them things. I don't think so. It's only on Twitch, so probably not. That wouldn't be worth very much. The Herald, those things can all go together. Shadow Brute and Brute will be separate. Same thing with the Rune Blade. Wow, this is gonna be just a friggin' mess. It's gonna be a friggin' mess, I tell you. Friggin' mess. But that's fine. Look at that. Look, token eliminated. Forget about it. Elemental Guardian. Yeah, this is getting pretty crazy quick. Elemental Ranger. Earth. Yeah, this was a bad idea trying to sort all these out, huh? You got like 900 kinds of Rune Blade. Because there's just so many of them. That's just a straight up Ranger. Yeah, honestly, I think the Elemental is all going to go in one pile because that's the easiest way to do it. It's Elemental and then Lightning. We'll try to separate the Lightning and then the Earth and then the Ice. Ultimately, there's just going to be a whole crap ton of stuff that doesn't make a lot of sense in these packs here, trying to work together. So we'll see how that goes, but it's becoming quite apparent this is going to be kind of crazy. Love the equipment though. Frostbite token, get rid of a card. Boom! Look at that, Ninja, barely Ninja. We can move this out of here. Probably gonna also move this guy over here. That stack out of there. Ghostly Visit up here. Those guys off the side. Clappity clap clap. You know it. Warrior stuff, ninja stuff. Brute stuff. See, now it's coming together. Guardian stuff. Look at this, huh? It's like I actually playing this thing. Guardian, generic, warrior, ninja, equipment, generic, generic, generic. Ooh, gotta love the immovables. And the Scar for a Scar. That's these two. Although immovable blue, not as good, but Scar for a Scar. Lovely generic. Lovely generic. Alright, now we get back into our magical classes. It's just running out of space here already. This we can put equipment off screen. We're not going to probably do too much of those right away. But yeah, that's going to be exciting. Let's see what we get. All right, Wizard. Here's our first mech. We got Ranger. More mech. There's only one kind of mech, so that's good. Boop. Generic, 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 generic. Can't be upset by that. Next stack. Next fat stack. Two more mech. A big old brute and a brute. We got Ninja Warrior. Ninja Warrior. Shadow Brute. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. All these different classes and stuff. Where's our light? There we go. Generic, generic, generic. Light warrior. I think we found the right amount of things, categories to put them into, because that's what seems to be working anyways. It's a lot of cards here, folks. A lot of cards. Gotta love the strength of Sequoia. Man, there's a lot of different classes of things. It's not just a plain elemental. I don't have that. I don't have space for that. Ain't nobody got space for that. Nobody got time for that. Alright. Reinforce, Rushing River, reinforce. A lot of lines to reinforce. A lot of lines. Ninja. I got Warrior. This looks like a Crucible pack. Alright. Speed things up a little bit here. Rousing Aether. Possible Carrier, Aether Flare. Yeah, there we go. Now back into a different pack here of Arcane Rising. Wonder Run, huh? Another Bullseye Bracers. All those generics. And then eventually, I think once we go through these, we'll sort of just look and see what we got that's like killer, and then go from there. But I don't know if that's going to be as easy as I say it is. It's although it's like cool, you got so many cards to work with. It makes it a lot more difficult to actually see what you want to play. You have to sort of take it by class in order to get a better idea of what's going to happen. So, Snatch, Red Sigil. Gotta love the Red Sigil. And sealed. Cracked B. Can't complain. Razor Reflex, yellow, sink below yellow. Not too shabby, although they're not the best. They are definitely good breakpoint killers. And they're cheap and delicious. Alright. Back into another Tales of Aria. Got a lot of Bramble Sparks, huh? That might be the way to go. Just Bramble Spark City. There's only 5 packs, which is interesting, but we can go like full-on Runeblade or something like that. That's why, like, honestly, you're going to get the most Runeblade cards, right? Because there's 3 sets worth of Runeblade cards, 4 sets worth of Runeblade cards. The Monarch as well. And yeah, so that'll be exciting. Pretty exciting. Not a lot of Ranger cards here, like at all. That's surprising, actually. Runaways. Found that to be not as exciting as I once thought. Not as exciting, indeed. Phantasmify. Definitely probably not going to be playing a Illusionist. That is for sure. For certain. Guttering, Graveling Growl, like Guttering Growl. Crackle. Double hit and runs. That's not too bad. Absorption Dome. Interesting. Blessing of Serenity. I wonder if anyone runs that card. Being an instant is a little bit worrisome. It's essentially blocks for 3, but I don't know. Can't say I've ever seen it played. Never played against me. Zip a hit. Actually, could be something we could possibly play as a mech if we get enough cards. We got 2 sets worth of mech, but really it's the Arc Knight here that is going to be the winner, just based on pure amount of cards. Ranger, also not too bad. 2 sets worth of Rangers. All 3 sets if you count the Crucible. Flick Flack, open the center. Good old drone. Gotta love the drone of brutality. That's a blue scar for a scar. Not as exciting as the red one, that's for sure. Definitely not exciting. Snap, snap, snapshot. Lightning, ice, earth, coat of frost. Lightning token. Oh, how it writes back to Monarch. FaBvent Fold. Play Adrenaline Rush. Yeah, that's actually not that bad. The red one for 2, the 6 for 2, possibly. Oh, those only black for 2, which is kind of crappy. So never mind. Take that back. Garbage. Garbage fire. Piece of agony. Pathing Helix. Lunging press. Gotta love the lunging press. Blue read the runes. Absorb the ether. I wonder if that's ever been played in a competitive setting. Couple strokes there. Advanced hand sketch plans, huh? Oh, look at those super rares. Let's shunt there, and a whole bunch of generics. All right, so coming down to the last couple stacks we got here. Excited to see what we actually think we might want to play. But again, I think it's just based on sheer number of cards. The pool is bigger for Runeblade. Actually, it looks pretty good for Warrior and Runeblade, but because you have this stretch here, I mean, you could pick one or the other here, or one of these two. Go chain. Actually, I'm not 1000% sure if you can even how Shiana works with talents. What does she actually say? Taking special issue cards in here. At the beginning of your action phase, Shiana becomes a copy of target hero until the start of the next turn. So yeah, theoretically, she can become a copy hero, and that would allow you to have. Actually, that doesn't really. It didn't necessarily clear it up because the specializations are not all that great. But I'm pretty sure that works that way. Otherwise, they kind of botched that. Ooh, shiny shadow puppetry. Nice. Yes, hold on, same place there, because that's not going to matter. All right, last section of cards here. A lot of ninja. A lot of ninja in this pack of Crucible. Not a lot of ninja overall, but that's not to be surprising because there only is a single ninja. So far, it's like single ninja or single mech, single wizard. Blue sink below. More like stink below, if you know what I mean. Not funny. It was not funny. I realize that now. All right. And we have filtered the cards. All right, so I guess let's start off with. Oh, I can get the backs here. Sorry. Tokens out of here. Varktech. What's going on there, Mr. Bertu Helen? How are we doing tonight? All right. So I think ultimately the elemental stuff isn't really going to be all that amazing, like generics, unless we choose. Obviously, we choose a Tails hero. Ultimately, actually, looking at the stacks just alone, we do actually see a lot of Ranger. Ranger Warrior you pull out to be like the highest. But again, because we have 3 actual sets that have Runeblade, it's a serious consideration. For that, we do seem to be a little bit more mech heavy than wizard heavy, but that's not really that helpful. We didn't really see any of the amazing mech cards either. I mean, we have some things. We actually have a bunch of items and stuff that don't do much. So pretty easy. And is there anything like that just like blows us out of the water here? No. I mean, the 0 for 4 attacks can be pretty nice because we can actually play those. They block for 3 and they can actually push in for 4 damage for free. So that's actually not a bad consideration. Would be like the red 0 to 60s. I mean, I guess the things like this, the cognition nose could theoretically do it as well. 2 for 6 not any better though. Again, this is if we were playing Shiana. Like the yellow one doesn't even work all that well. Overblast is kind of like lame when we're going that way. Same thing here. So really, it's only that one red 0 to 60. Outside that, maybe the yellow one. Probably not, just the red. So theoretically, not too much going on there. Illusionist just not making it happen. We didn't even get any of the hot stuff, like those big kitties or the dominate one. I guess War Tune's not bad. And the Merciful version isn't too bad, but we don't have a lot of things outside of that, so nothing really great. I guess we got the one Hairless Nasty, but nothing really worth considering there. And again, I guess theoretically we could play like some of these big cards, but again, the Phantasm is just not worth it. So we don't have really like a solid way to remove it. So pretty much just gonna say goodbye to Illusionist. I don't think Ninja has got it either. I mean, we didn't pull any like amazing Ninja cards here. Like a couple Flick Flaps and a couple Gust Waves, but nothing really to finish off anything really. I guess like Fluster Fist. I don't know if we had any open the centers, and so it just doesn't look like it's really worth it. Yeah, we got one. But that's not really worth it. So like again, Ninja, sorry, but you don't have the support in this a group of cards. And again, I guess looking at those, looking at the obviously the Illusionist not worth anything, or any of these really worth anything if we can't combo them. I mean, if it hits go again, not too bad for the Torrent Tempo. If it hits go again for free, blocks for 3. That's got buff, but 2 isn't really all that great. Rushing River. I think a lot of these because they're just blue, you know what I mean? So, I mean, a 0 for, but again, it blocks for 2. Could say 0 for 3 ain't too shabby, but we also have a 0 to 4 here. Blocks for 3. Blocks for 2 there, yeah. Gust Wave 0 for 3. No. Here for 4 again. There, blocks for 3. So I guess theoretically we could have like Torrent Tempo and a Fluster Fist. So like we could put our cheap well blocking cards into one pile and then set the rest off to the side. Like this. This will be our sort of like Shiana, like actually okay sort of power level cards to go from there. So that is that. What else can we probably ditch? I don't think anything looks like it's really that bad. We'll look into our light and shadow here. Soul doesn't matter as much. Unless we're actually going to play Bolton. And or we're not playing the Illusionist. We're not playing her. I don't think any of these cards are really all that great. Seeking Lightning's cost 1 blocks for 2. Yeah, that's probably gonna be fine. Just saying goodbye bye to those. I feel like Spew Shadow's not too bad of a card, but it's not going to want. Ghostly Visits aren't too bad. We can actually play those. But again, how are they going to get in there to be played unless we're playing chain? And I don't really think we're going to do that. So that's not really worth it there. Shadow Puppetry is great, but only if you can actually make it work with Blood Debt, things like that. So not gonna bother. All right, so that leaves us with Wizard not happening either, unless there's some sort of like brutal attack in here that we like, but I don't think there really is. Those cards are garbage. Snapback could be okay. Absorb the Ether. I mean, that would be fine if we were to synchronize into each other, but we're not going to. No. No. I mean, 1 for 4 isn't that great. 1 for 3 and then opt. No, sorry, it's not that one. Snapback, Rising Ether. Yeah, I mean, I guess the Voltic Bolt, the red Voltic Bolt would be not too bad. Blocks for 3, does 5. Yes, it's 2, but it's still pretty powerful. Guess the Snapback is not too bad, but we're not going to be consistently that, so those are out of bounds there. And now we're left with our, 4 or 5 classes here. We have a Runeblade, Warrior, Ranger, Brute, and then we have a Guardian. Again, largest pool being our Runeblade. A lot of what I don't know. It just happens. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I feel like we're not necessarily going to be enough into the 6 power to do that. I mean, I guess we could. We could go full on crazy brute. But I feel like we just don't have consistency here all the time, especially with Convulsions not being all that great. We don't even have the Boneyard Marauder that turns it on. So we're left with what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Shadow Brute above 6. Not loving the other thing. So 4, 5, 6. That's not even supposed to be in there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 10 attacks with power 6 or greater, so that doesn't work all that well. Rhinar himself doesn't really seem to have what matters here. We didn't even get any like barrage and beatdowns or any of those like nice things that can really do that. All it is like the bellows, which are great, but they're really not where you want to be. So that's kind of out, especially with the brutalness of Blood Debt that we see there. And again, I guess, is there anything in there? I shouldn't. Don't be hasty. Any high power cards in here you want? So we can banish things. Hungering Slaughter Base 2 for 7. That's not too bad. The banish doesn't matter as much, right? So theoretically, that could be useful as a big old power piece. Bighorn's just mediocre. Well, that's not that bad. I mean, it makes him block. This card, a random card, kind of stinks though. It doesn't actually have any benefit there, so it's not really that great. Like that's a lot of these are just like cool. If you're Rhinar, you get to have great things like that, right? But yeah, no, not thinking it's gonna be great. So I think we'll just maybe we'll put a convulsions and a hangry boy in there just to see, We're just gonna see, just tasting it, right? Just a taste, just a taste. All right. And yes, there might be some 6 power attacks here, but when we only have 10 cards that are like that in our main one, we're not necessarily gonna feel good about anything being there. All right, now on to our next section. I guess let's take a look at Guardian. Did we get any fun Guardian cards? We'll hold off on the Elemental Guardian for just right now. So we got Chokeslam red. That's not too shabby, but then again, it's also 4 to play. Didn't ever really like Emerging Power. Blessing and Deliverance were just okay. Maybe they're a little slow here. Crush the Weak red. Got a lot of red. Maybe not. Red ones aren't that bad though. Coming for 7, so that can shut down certain matchups, but not really worth it necessarily. And then like the rate's kind of off anyway. Gotta love the Thump if you can pump. Don't necessarily say we could do that, and the blue one's kind of like mediocre at that point. Anyways, equipment not really worth going for. Yes, the 8 power is great, but for 4 it's kind of expensive. Stonewall Confidence, meh. No. The Dominate's not that bad. There's definitely some aura stuff we could do, like Constructive. We might want to think about going back. That again, the 8 power for 4 is not that great. I think we're actually going to slide Chokeslam over here. That's just not going to happen. Card, Crush the Weak, again, red. Crush Confidence, red and yellow, as well as another Stonewall Confidence. So theoretically, those aren't that bad. I mean, that's a 7 power attack for 3. Blanks the thing. So ultimately, those are not too shabby cards. Blue Pitch cards ain't too bad. They do all block for 3. Same thing with a Blessing of Deliverance. So theoretically, we could be good there. The only thing I'm not sure about is how Shiana... You gotta shapeshift into target hero, so you can't just be any hero. I wonder how that works in draft. I don't actually know. Or sealed, I should say. It wasn't meant to be in a sealed set. So theoretically, those could be there if we end up going that way. That's that. Okay, cool. And then I think the rest of these are definitely not going to matter. The elemental ones are probably not going to turn us on to anything in really spades here. A couple Snow Unders aren't too bad. There's like quite a lot of Snow Unders here. I do like the Snow Unders. But I don't think it's really worth going into that, and there's nothing really that's pulling us super hard into that. So drop those guys out as well. That will push us over to Ranger. Take a look at Ranger. We'll look at these guys first. We'll see if there's anything in here that's really great. Like great arrows. Another arrow. Or the snapshots are not great unless you can really build into them. Frazzles are okay. Chilling Ice Veins okay, but none of these are really like all that great. Yeah, you can get some fusion, get some zapping or some go again, but ultimately not feeling great about the elemental parts of the Ranger. So probably just put those aside as well. Let's see what we got here in our actual Ranger here. Just gonna separate these into buffs and non-buffs. Defense. Actually, yeah. Buffs and arrows, just go like that, and then whatever that is, defense reactions, I guess. Yeah. So bad that traps can't be played from your arsenal. It's so bad. I hate it. That's nothing. Alright, so we actually have a fair bit of buffs versus actual arrows, but we don't have that many red lines. I guess we do have a bunch back here. 1 for 4, 1 for 5, 1 for 4, 0 for 4, 0 for 4. But nothing really that's going to be worth it there. That's like pulling us hard into that. Take aim's not bad, but it's blue. I think we have another one, right? Another blue one. Yeah, so nothing really great there. Overflex is pretty good, but the cost is kind of painful in Ranger. And again, we're trying to be a little more streamlined and stuff like that, so I think... You know, I actually never looked at the art on this card. So it looks like he's like trying... Is he trying to escape? He's breaking his bow because he's overflexing. I see that. Is he trying to escape from this rock from this like beast in the water? I didn't even notice that. That was a picture there. Weird. I mean, I look at these ones. Like all those crazy monsters in the whatever it's called, the pit. Cool. All right, yeah, that's pretty much not going to happen with the Ranger as well. So we'll put that off to the side. Can't play any of those with Shionic just because the arrows are terrible that way. All right, so we're left with Warrior and Runeblade. At least as our options. We have quite a lot of Warrior stuff going on here, so I'm actually not feeling too shabby about Warrior. Anything in the light that matters here? Charging. And then, yeah, that's not awful. That can be okay. None of these really give the go again except for Battlefield Blitz, and you have to charge. Outside of that, so these are literally dead there. But what else do we have? We have a lot of buffs here. So nice reprise stuff here. Route's pretty nice. Second swing's not great here. Steel Blade Shunt's always fine. As a secondary sort of thing. It's probably not going to be played. Just okay here. The push forward, probably, again, that same sort of thing. The hit and run's definitely in there because of the go again. Another second swing. This was +4 ain't too bad. But again, it's if you can make it work. Gotta give stuff like this. The Driving Blades is going to give stuff go again. Stroke, hit and run, hit and run. Alright, so we're getting some of those. That's not really going to go in there. Anyways, that one. Nature's Path, Pilgrimage. It's a buff, but it didn't do all that much, so we're probably going to put that in a separate pile here. Blue Biting Blade kind of sucks. Out for Blood's pretty good. Even the blue one's not terrible. Again, push forward isn't going to help us if it's already attacked all that much. Same thing, Plow Through. Overpowers, gotta love that one. There's the Dusk Path Pilgrimage. That's the... Still need to have go again, but... Still a nice buff. And then we have this. So, really we have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that give go again. So, like, we're not feeling all that great with Warrior, to be honest with you. So, probably not going to go that route. But... Yeah, I think nah, because none of these are actually giving go again, right? No. The route being like the okayest one. So I think we are gonna go with our silly little Runeblade. Runeblade, that means we're gonna be dropping ice because we don't have that. I guess we could theoretically play the old him if we wanted to, because that ain't too shabby. Not too shabby. All right, so I guess we could also look at our equipment too. I don't think it's going to change anything, but it's worthy of looking at. There's a Shiana. All right. Not too shabby. Again, if we're thinking Runeblade. Not going to play. We'll just put things that we can't play that aren't generic over in their own thing. Or things we're just not going to play. Never actually played with Bracers of Belief here. Minus the pitch value of the card revealed. Did I just... Reveal the top card of your deck. If you do, the next attack action card you play is during... I don't think I've actually ever played this, nor seen it played. So gains plus X, where X is 3 minus... Oh, 3 minus... Oh, okay, sorry. I thought it was minus 3. It was X minus 3. Yeah, no, that's not going to get played. Can't play that. Can't play that. Could play that. Theoretically could play that. But all of them are going to have go again anyways, except for right... Yeah, no, it's fine. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Possibly. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Alright, so nothing crazy in here, but nothing just shake a stick at. I mean, Goliath Gauntlet, Deep Blue, Snapdragon. This didn't get a helmet. I guess Talismanic Lens. With legs instead of scalars. Might actually go with that one as well. Deep Blue. Well, no, Deep Blue is pretty good. But, yeah, that's fine. But, yeah. Pretty good amount of equipment. Alright. Now, if we went with Briar, we could not play this set. If we went Chain, we couldn't play this set. So which is... Or actually, really, we're ditching all of this if we're not playing Briar. Let's see if it actually makes sense for this, though. Doesn't really look like it's all that amazing here. Giving something with Go Again for 3 is kind of expensive. Oh, right's not bad. You can put stuff with Blood Debt back, but we don't have a lot of Blood Debt stuff here. So that's not really feeling all that great. I'd say that, like Seeds of Agony is just kind of not really... Like, we have Bramble Spark, which is just kind of better in a lot of cases. If we're not going heavy Banish and, like, heavy Chain. So, yeah, I think we'll probably just ditch our Dark Boy and then go Briar. Feels weird going Briar in this, but then we get to look at all of our generics too. So, all right, we're gonna split these into non-attacks and attacks, and then go from there, and then defense reactions, I guess. Not as many as I expected to have. Oof. Only 4. And probably not. I don't actually know what the research notes. Reveal the top 2 creative rune chain for each of the Runeblade action cards. Reveal this way. Put them on the top 2 attack. Okay. So opt, get some rune chants. Things like that. Marbrian Skies, not as good as you really want, just because it's only 1 rune chant. But it is free, which makes it kind of okay there as well. 2 defense reactions, not too bad. They are just the blue ones, which kind of stink. And the reduced rune chant actually costs 1, so probably won't actually play this. The blue ones just kind of garbo. But that's that. What else we got over here? Pretty good amount of cards here. Hopefully we get some more red ones, though. Not a single red one. Okay. That's not very good either. I mean, the Singeing Steel Blades are fine. Rune Flashes are not. I guess the Amplifies are okay. Crackle's okay. I guess so is Spellblade Assault. Red, and then I guess we can go with Amplifies. Meet and Greet's okay too. Get to go again. Gotta love that. I guess we're going double, like, non-attack, non-attack. Draw to Dark Dimensions to hit, throw it in there. Cost less, draw a card. These are just not really worth it. Neither is are these. So those are kind of not so great. Put those over here. And then we'll put that over there as well because it's a possibility. Otherwise, it pitches and blocks for pitch for 2, blocks for 3. Not too shabby. All right, what do we got here? So we'll just go lightning versus earth to start, and then we'll go from there. And then see lightning versus earth here. Not too bad. I'm not going to play this guy. That just seems lame. Ball lightning can't be too bad. Neither are those. Don't have too many things that don't block. So I guess, yeah, there's a fair number of lightning cards that are actually okay. The red one's okay here. I don't think the other ones are. So lightning's okay. We got a fair bit of lightning. That's all right. We have 2 and 20 lightnings, which are also pretty good. I'd say that nothing really tickles my fancy here. I guess the invigorate could be okay, but it has to be a fuse, which we're not going to be heavy on. So those are probably not really worth it there. Now let's take a look at our earth cards. It would be funny if we went through all this and then, yeah, we ended up just, you're just playing Briar. Kind of funny. Kind of looks like it's leaning right now. And these don't count. Not attacks. All right. Got a couple evergreens. So we can go evergreen hunting, theoretically. But probably not going to happen there. Earth Lore Surge ain't too shabby. Neither is the red. So tomorrow. Weave Earth red, also pretty cool. Maybe we play the blue so tomorrow for those expensive turns, because we do have a lot of expensive cards. Oh, it's got Earth or Elemental action cards, so I can't even hit those. So maybe it's not even worth it playing so many of those. We could theoretically get back anything, so that's why it's okay there. You can Weave Earth if you wanted to. This Burgeoning is not too bad. Actually, is there break ground block for 3? No. So actually, how does our Earth to Lightning look? Arcanic Shockwave is just going to ping. Inspire Lightning can be a nice finisher. Veil Flash can give things instant speed. Bramble writes Stir. So I think out of the cards, like, these are expensive, but they can be pretty nice. They can regurgitate stuff back, like a Bramble Sparks, things like that. But I think I'm actually okay with playing. Shoot, I guess it actually kind of matters on what we're gonna, if we're gonna have the ability to have like go agains and things like that from Embodiments of Lightning, because then the Arcanic Shockwaves become a little bit more exciting. So maybe we'll play those and then that, and then leave these out. In that case, I'll probably play Burgeoning and then this guy. Maybe we'll play the blue break ground as well for some extra pitch value. Those guys over here. Point lightnings are they're just in this pile as well. So lightning versus earth. They're kind of in the middle here. Maybe I don't want to go that heavy on earth. I think I'd rather go heavy on lightning here, because the Bramble Sparks still function well, and the Rites Replenishment are not that great, so maybe we cut down some of the earth. Let's go with maybe dropping the blue break and then the Burgeoning, because they're not that helpful. It's a 6 earth cards. That's not too bad. I mean, we're looking at more lightning anyway, because we want to fuse and we also want to have finishing stuff here. Actually, it's only 4 cards. We rarely have more here. Guess we could theoretically throw in the Vela Flash, although that, yeah, we'll throw in the Vela Flash. And maybe take out the break ground because we're not going to be playing as much of that. So we just like, because this is okay for getting back anything in this elemental sort of thing, right? Yeah. This is just a big beefy boy. This is also a big beefy boy. Then we have the evergreens to take it off. So I think that's fine. So separate out the attacks. Chance. Mermaid Skies, I feel like, I don't know. I guess the go again is the thing that's important there, so I guess that's worth keeping. I don't know, maybe? I don't know. Alright, evergreen attacks. We have some non-attacks in the lightning things here. So lightning surges. The ball lightning's nice because just we have a lot of lightning stuff here, so that's actually kind of just going to be an in. I guess Weave Lightning's nice because it does, even though it's a blue one, we can give something go again. And it's free and it does, I guess, blocks for 2, which isn't great. We would drop the Shock Striker. Love the Lightning Surges, and then Lightning Press is the only thing that doesn't block here outside of the Ball Lightning. Yeah, this is like a maybe card here. Alright, so those are our... we should probably separate out. So those are the non-attacks, I guess. This one doesn't count. I do these just because they don't... not action. They're reaction. Because again, Briar is looking for that awesome non-attack attack, just like all of our Runeblade friends, Franz. Like the fusion, giving go again there. These are just okay. Non-attacks. Maybe I don't actually have Vela Flash in here. Take out one of those as well. Alright, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 33, 4, 5. So already have a somewhat of a something to play here. That I think what we'll do is we will just smush this all together, and we're going to go through our generics and then see what we can make work. Cutting down from there. Boop, 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 boop. All right. All right, probably not going to play, potentially play. All right, then we'll go into our generic. Before we finish up, we got a little bit more time. All right, so I think we'll just start by separating non-attacks and attacks, and the defense reacts. Now those yellow or those blue. This is just blit. We're just gonna blit. Throw that guy out there. Attack reaction. Oops. Split them up the wrong way. It's unmovable blue. It just kills me. Literally kills me. Razor Reflex is pretty nice, especially attack actions of 1 or less gaining go again. I think that's actually not that great. And I don't, because we don't have a sword. Well, I guess we have a sword, but I actually don't think this is going to work all that well for us, because looking through, we do actually have a fair bit of things that are, well, actually, maybe not. Oh, yeah, no, a lot of the Arknight, or sorry, Runeblade, OG Runeblade stuff is not going to work there. So Razor Reflex not going to matter. Blue Legend Press also not going to matter, so probably going to ditch those as possible ones as well. Reinforce the line instants that make things block more. We're more about non-attack actions, not attack actions. Don't love it there. Sigil Red couldn't hurt, right? Right in there. As far as the defense reactions, I guess the Sink Below ain't too shabby. Outside of these are just not that great. Just blues just hurting my soul. They hurt my soul. Alright. What else we got here? Lead the Charge, not too bad in Runeblade, because it does trigger the non-attack. And we do have the extra attack point. So let's see if we got any red bad boys in there. Literally just the one, huh? The one yellow. Yeah, that's it. All right, well, we'll probably put him in there. At least he's in the short list. Plunder Run. That's not bad for drawing a card. Whispers, no. No. Gonna fight. At Manton. No. You don't need that kind of stuff. Same with Rally. Looking for his hair doesn't matter. Adrenaline Rush doesn't matter. Especially the blue one. Yanti. Nope. Wooten Hog. We don't need extra attacks here. That's not that bad, though. That could be attack for 3 for 8, so we can think about that one. Scar for Scar. I don't know actually how this went. How did I mess with the piles at the end? Went in the middle there. That's weird. Scars. Rabbles ain't bad. Those aren't going to happen. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Did I just start going into another pile? I can't keep anything straight. Maybe those. Yeah, there's a couple non-attacks here. Slogism, that would be great, +6. But we don't have a lot of, like, the 2. It's kind of, like, in the middle. I don't want to have that. Or, like, vice versa, the Nimblism. So we're not going to do those ones. Leave the Charge blue. Again, 2 hit or miss. Yellow is okay, though, because a lot of them, I'm hoping, are not going to be yellow. Said no to those already. Alright, what else we got for attacks here? Yellow Rabble. We're not going to probably be that well into this, so. The Vigor Rush can be okay, but. Drone, heck yeah. Red Snatch ain't bad. Alright. Maybe more in there, but that's all of the potential ones we'd like to play here. I don't know why I put them off on the weird side, but that's fine. All right. So that comes down to not a lot of cards actually being played, and I don't even think we're going to play this one. I guess that's actually fine. If we're behind, we're going to be wanting to maybe, if we go like crazy fast, we're not going to want to block sort of thing. It'll be a little bit lower on life. A lot of red cards here. All right, here we go. Let's lay it all back down. None attacks over to the left to start with, and then we'll see what we got. We'll separate by category. Defense reactions. Actually, let's throw the defense reactions over here to the right side first. Instants go there. Let's see what we got over here. Not great for defense reactions, but I don't even think we're going to play the reduced rune chant. It's only blocks for 2. No. Sigil's not bad. Blocks for 2 because it does ping, which is why it's okay. I think those are the only instants. I guess we have the lightning press here. I feel like I want to have that in a different section. There's a lightning card. So that's our other side here. These are our generic attacks. We'll lay those out after. I guess we can go like this, our other side. Drone is definitely a good one. Red Scar is definitely in there. Wounded Bull is kind of expensive. We'll put that in a maybe pile here. I guess we could think about these ones as well. Kind of depends on how red our deck's going to be. Put a maybe there. All right, so those are our non-attack and attacks for generics. Let's get into non-attacks. We are going to put this guy over here, actually. So we got 1 Inspire Lightning, 2 Bramble Sparks, Rain of Lightning, Weave Lightning. So tomorrow, Weave Earth Lore Surge. Marguerite Skies, literally probably for the go again. Creating rune chants is great. Read the rune chants. We're going to ditch the Sutcliffe's notes. Just as a matter of doesn't seem to be all that great. Rune chants, these don't have go again. That's the problem with these. And there's not a lot of ways to give them go again here. And they're more of setup, so I think we'll actually lose those as well. So that may actually want us to bring back other non-attacks. Let's see what we have here. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 12. That's actually not that bad. I'm okay with that. That level, that ratio there. And then we'll just go right into attacks here. We've already not worried too much about fusion here. We have, what, 1, 2, 3? That's it. Oh, no, we have some attacks as well. So, as far as things that need to be fused, we'll put over here. So, like that. Those are fusion cards. I think that's it. So that's actually not that bad. So really, it's the Entwined Lightnings that we were looking to fuse, as well as the Arcanic Shockwaves, and then the Rice Replenishment / we're already playing the Bramble Sparks as well. So the Earth, the 1, 2, 3 Earths aren't too bad. With those 3 Earths, we also have 2 other Evergreen Earths as well. So there's 4 targets. Sorry, 5 Earth cards for 1, 2, 3. But really, only 1 that matters there. The Bramble Spark is great, but if you can't make it work, not a huge issue. The Arcanic Shockwaves and Entwined Lightnings, we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're actually pretty good for 2 cards to have those there. So that's actually feeling pretty good. Well, I don't know why I separated those. Those are the fusion cards, that's why. And then we'll probably just ditch the Drawn Dark Dimensions, although it does cost 2. The charge does work with that one, but that's maybe on the watch list. Same thing with Wind Bull on the watch list. Meet and Greet, we have enough. I think Arcane. Always hold that to go wide. Amplify. Do we need these beefy hitters right now? I think we're not going to be making all that many rune chants, so actually I think we start to dial back on those Rinchant cards, so we'll ditch these. Spellblade Assault is just a nice card on its face. It does block well, so I think that's why we're going to keep that here, as well as these ones just dealing arcane damage. So keep those here. Wounded Bolt, maybe we'll keep that in there. Let's see where we are with card count. All right. None attacks, 2 attacks. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. So we're over cards, and we're a little bit heavier in attacks if we want to go that way. We're going to be playing, I think, Rosetta Thorn here. It makes a lot of sense. It's not... It's a good weapon. I was going to say it's not the best. It's a very good weapon. We didn't pull anything else that's like stellar. And frankly, that's just it's a beater of a weapon, so we have a copy of it here somewhere. I'd be amazed if we didn't. We do not. That's fine. Only 5 packs of tails. All right, so that's the base. We also have another fusion for lightning over here as well for the lightning press. So what do we want to drop? Probably. I do like to go again on the next attack here, which is why it's like cool because I can give like almost anything go again, and with the right resources, swing with Rosetta. So I want to keep that one. The plunder run's great, but the fact that it doesn't actually always draw the card, I don't know, it's still pretty dang good. The whole chain. I guess we could take out the Wounded Bull. The big hit just doesn't really make sense to play in that. We can play like an Evergreen that has some upside. I guess this could be 8, but it also only blocks for 2. Drop that guy over here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we're at 40 cards right now. That's kind of a lot for a sealed game. So we probably want to cut that down a little bit. What doesn't make sense? Well, I mean, I guess Snatch doesn't have inherent go again, so we can try to go a little less wide there. Scar for a Scar. I think those are okay. The Snatch is great, but like again, when we have very few ways to give it go again. Ravenous Rabble. 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that will make it a 2 attack, and quite a few that's going to make it a 3 attack. So we'll drop that guy out as well. The Spellblade Assault, probably not worth it. Creating 2 reenchants isn't awesome. That's in the watch list here. Oh, cost 1 or less. I didn't. I forgot the lightning press has a reduction. That's probably not going to get played. Although it's really not that many, right? I guess it's just literally the Evergreens and the Rites and Stir, right? We have a lot of other ones that do have that. I guess that is worth playing. So we dropped what, 2 cards, 3 cards? This is the blue Weave Earth or Weave Lightning. Probably didn't do all that much. To go again almost doesn't matter. Well, I guess that's nice. I won't say that. That's nice. Fire Lightning's not doing its job. Get out of here. All right, do a recount here. 3, 6, 9, 11, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 34 seems okay. So I think that will be our deck itself. We're playing a Briar with a Rosetta Thorn. And then we'll just go through the armor right quick. But I think that's kind of where we landed out as our deck here. So it's kind of exciting. That it's a little sad that we didn't go with something different than everyone's going with, but that's got the most cards to go with. I do like the Iron Rot legs. The deep blue seems okay. What else could we have in this spot? We have that. We have that. We have that. You know, that. Time skippers don't seem great. These are all then not going to work. I think Mage Masters doesn't make sense to have. Yeah, so theoretically it's time skippers, but I don't really see that being a sensible card. So it'll probably be these as our base matchup. Theoretically, we could side into things depending upon what we wanted to do, but ultimately, I guess those would be our possible ones. If we want to go heavy defense, goes here. If we go a little lighter, we could keep it like that. And the lens just kind of sucks, but those will be our base. Rot there. I think probably have Iron Rot as the base. All right, so that'll be our deck for this. So we're gonna be hopefully trying to get some people to come and jam some fun games with this as a fun little sealed experiment. We'll pop back over to our other screen here. Yeah, that's kind of the gist. We're gonna maybe we'll get some people. We'll make a video. We'll throw a video out there about playing these decks. We'll shoot some things out on Twitter, all that kind of stuff. And then we'll see if we get anyone coming in there. I have a bunch of the. I'm probably gonna try to make like a goofy video with like spreading the packs around and like doing something like that. But we'll have to wait and see what we do there. But that is tonight. So that was kind of a not super highly exciting situation in the sense of just kind of watch me sort through cards and then think about cards and all that kind of stuff. But hey, you know what? It happens. Can't win them all, and I think that's going to be the stream for today. So I enjoyed my Dusseldorf alt. I hope you guys had yourself a delicious beverage as well. As well timed, nice and malty for the holidays. It's nice to have that once in a while. It's got a good hop kick as well, but very pleasant. All right, well, that will be everything for this evening. Again, no stream next week. Out on a work trip, so don't worry about coming and checking in. That'll also probably make the Ragamuffin roundup a little bit less easy for me to hit the round 5 if there is a round 5, which there probably won't be a round 5. Might be the last one. And I think that'll be about it. Check out the Discord. Definitely join the Discord. Looking to get people in there to play some sweet tournaments and play there. And I think that'll be it. I think that's gonna be it for this evening. So I want to thank you all for coming and joining us in the cellar. And I think that's it. I think that is Tap saying goodbye, cheers, good night, and we will see you next week. Cheers. Not next week, following week. Cheers.